Mount Como. I couldn't think of a better place to start the ski along series than this hill. Many people don't know about it, but I think it is the perfect hill for beginners or first timers. So let's jump on over to the desk so you guys can ski along. All right, so let's talk about this hill. Mount Como is actually one of my favorite Minnesota ski hills, and not because of its size, but just because of what it does for the community. So let's go over some basic information before we dive into skiing the trails. First of all this footage was taken on December 30th of 2022. And that's typically when they open. They usually start the season around the holiday week, and then they end, I think the last weekend they're in operation is President's Day. It's located at the Como Park and Conservatory, basically adjacent to the zoo, and it's actually on the golf course, which you'll see in just a little bit here, but it's in the heart of St. Paul, and it's pretty freaking awesome for the community because you're right there. I mean, there's houses surrounding the entire area. It's very easy to get to. Hours, let's take a look at their website really quick. Hours of operation here. So during the holidays, they have extended hours, basically through that holiday week, 10 to 6. And then obviously for the MLK and President's Day weekend, they also do that as well on those Mondays. But the regular season hours are typically Wednesday, Thursday, 3 to 9 p.m., Friday, 5 to 9, and then Saturdays they're open basically all day. So 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and then Sundays 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. They do offer lessons and rentals, and we'll go through the pricing of these as well. So ski passes, if you're just looking to ski for the day, it's just $15. And I think this is why I love this place so much. $15 for just a rope tow ticket. They also have rental equipment that you can get and very reasonable prices. Looks like skis, boots, and poles for downhill or cross country. They do offer cross country as well, are just $12. Snowboards and boots are $12, and then snowshoes are $12 as well. And then they do offer lessons, and you have to register on their website here, so you can check out that. We'll drop a link below for all this information if you guys want to do that. Number of trails, they have technically 6. They don't have an official trail map, so we actually had to make one using some of our drone footage, but I counted basically 6 separate trails. Now, some of them are kind of blended together, as you are probably used to in the Midwest, but number of lifts, they have 2 double rope tows, so they have 4 ropes total. Unfortunately, we'll talk about it a little bit, but the backside was closed when I was there, so we don't have any footage of that. But we do have some drone shots, so we'll show you what that looks like. It's pretty similar to the front side. And then vertical rise, I got this from Google Earth. We're always going to use Google Earth, just it's a little more reliable. And it's about 60 feet of vertical drop at Como, which is actually a really good beginner's hill. Like, that's basically what you want for beginners. You don't want it to be too big or too long. You want it to be a moderate size, so it's just perfect for that. So let's dive right in and show you guys what Como is all about. So the first thing that we're going to start with, actually, unlike some of our other videos that we're going to be doing in this format, is where to go and how to find the hill. You're going to go to the golf course chalet, which is kind of what you're seeing on screen here, and that's where you're going to buy your ticket. But the hill itself is actually located around the green of the first hole. So you're going to have to walk quite a bit, and we sped this up here just to show you. You can either ski skate there, you can walk, but if you have a family, you might want to think about bringing a wagon so you can put all of your gear, your snacks, everything in a wagon and literally drag it with you out to the hill, because it is a little bit of a hike getting back and forth to the car. So just something to keep in mind. Here we are riding the front side rope. This is double speed, but you can see pretty standard rope. It's nice, moderate speed, not too fast, not too slow. And as we get up to the top, we're going to do our first run, which we labeled trail number 1. Now, this one is the most mellow run they have. It wraps all the way around the ski area, and it's got a little tree section in there too. The kids love this one. It goes all the way. It feels a little bit longer, as you can see here. Opportunity to make some good turns. Really mellow pitch, which is great. On our left, you see these fences. Those are actually the greens, the putting greens. So they fence those off so you don't wreck the greens over the winter. Kind of cool. But you can see it kind of wraps back around and then joins back up with the other run, which we're going to jump into in just a second. So nice, really beginner run, a little bit longer than the other runs that have more direct pitch. So this is the run that we labeled number 2, basically just lookers left of the rope tow, and this has got a nice pitch. I actually really enjoyed this run. You can see I'm making some good turns here. It's got a nice, consistent, solid pitch going through, and it is short, but man, this was a lot of fun to ski this. I actually really enjoyed this, especially for how small this hill is. That skied really freaking well. And then on the other side, this will be what we labeled trail number 3. So this is on the rope tow side that we rode up. And same kind of pitch, basically the same exact thing that we're working with here. Nice pitch, good solid turns, great learning terrain. And it has a lot of run out too, which is great for learners too. So if you need to kind of, let those skis go a little bit, you have some space to do that. And then finally, the last run that we're going to do a POV of is the terrain park. Now, I'm not going to hit any features. This is mostly just so you guys can see it. Little small terrain park, nice features though, and just enough to keep, a kid really happy, or if you're learning, they're perfect. And it's just the perfect cap to what I think is an awesome beginner, intermediate kind of ski area, very reasonably priced, and honestly, I love this place. There are, like I mentioned earlier, 2 more hills, 2 more trails on the backside that I was not able to ski just because the lift was closed. They seem to have very similar pitches to those 2 in the main runs in the front. So decent pitch, decent length, for the size. But that's kind of what I would compare them to. Unfortunately, we don't have any, obviously, POV footage of that, but you can kind of get an idea of what that looks like. So we'll put those drone shots up there. Overall, I mean, my thoughts of this hill, this is a perfect, this is what the Midwest is all about and what it should be about, right? Affordable, accessible skiing. And that's exactly what you're getting here. One of the downsides is the chalet where you buy the tickets is really far from the hill, so just be prepared for that. But if you, go with the mindset of knowing that, you're going to be in really good shape. They do only have rope tow, so if you are a beginner skier, I think this is a great place for you to go, but you have to be comfortable learning on a rope tow, which I think is great. And kids actually love it, I think that was my favorite thing about this hill, was how excited all the little kids were to show me their favorite runs, to talk to me about them. It was really cool to see, and it is a perfect playground. And honestly, with their lessons and rentals, it is the perfect place if you have somebody that is kind of interested in skiing, maybe wants to try it out, doesn't want to drop a lot of money. You could, for less than 30 bucks with rentals and everything, you can go out and at least try it, give it a shot. I hope you guys enjoyed skiing along with me today. Stay tuned for some future episodes where we're going to do one of these for basically every hill in the Midwest. So if you guys enjoy this type of content, please hit that like button, comment below, and let me know your thoughts. I think it's really cool that you're able to explore some of these hills with me. But until next time, I hope all of you have a great week. Pray for snow, and I'll see you guys out there.